You see, man, congratulations to the Golden State Warriors on winning the 2022 NBA Finals. I thought that the Boston Celtics were going to win in six. I was wrong. It's Warriors in six. This video is not necessarily to tell you about the NBA Finals. It's to basically look forward to the next season. All right, this is pre NBA draft. This is right after the finals. Damn, the finals ain't even over. I'm doing this video. I'm just going to congratulate the Warriors and just be about my day. All right. Now the question is, who can challenge the Warriors? Now let's look on both sides. Let's look on the Western Conference side first. All right. Dallas, like, let's start with Dallas. Like, Luka needs some type of help in Dallas. I mean, it just seems like he's like another star away, another score away from being right there in right there in the NBA Finals. Then you're looking over at like Phoenix. We saw the Grizzlies break out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like we've seen so many teams just kind of turn that corner in the Western Conference. In the Western Conference, they talk about how tough the Western Conference is. We can't forget about the Lakers. I won't forget about the Lakers. If LeBron's healthy, right, he can still play. If LeBron's healthy and if AD can stay on the court, they should be in this position. They should be battling with the Warriors for the West. But things can change very, very quickly, as you saw with the Timberwolves emerging. You know what I'm saying? I've already mentioned the Grizzlies over there. There's so many different teams that you could look at and say over there on the Western Conference and say that they can be in this position next year. All right, but like teams that I really want people to keep an eye out on eye out for on the West. The Clippers basically didn't have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard the whole entire season. Like the Clippers were just a non-factor last year, and I expected them to basically be in this conversation coming down the stretch next year. The West, the West was very very tough. Like if you get it was very very tough at some point. All right, you got Utah who we'll say it like this: Donovan Mitchell needs some help. We can be honest about it. Donovan Mitchell needs some help. Rudy Gobert is probably not the help that he needs, but you can't really you really can't, like, big men like that don't grow on trees. So I don't know what they're going to do in Utah. But that basically sums up the West, man. I look at teams like San Antonio, and I'm saying that they've got some young boys there that they can emerge, and they could just turn around really quick. And then you look at the East. I have to start with my team, the Wizards, right? I want to say that Beal and Porzingis are enough for them to get to the playoffs, but it's not enough for them to win the championship. They need something else. The Knicks have been sad for a good long time. I have no idea what Brooklyn's going to do. Like they need they need a supporting cast there in Brooklyn. I want to talk about Boston, but Boston is still like Robert Williams is really good, but they still missing that versatile stretch that could be consistent because they missed that in the finals, and that was clearly an advantage that they had, and they just couldn't prey on it with the Warriors. They just couldn't work enough matchups to get people open, and it showed really really bad for them. Just going down the line, the Cavaliers are very close. The Hornets are very close. I'd expect for Trey Young to be in the NBA Finals at some point. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I expect for him to be there. The Heat, if Oladipo can reload, if he can get back on the right page, the Heat should still be in the conversation. Um, the NBA Finals has had. Let me end this video on this. The NBA Finals has had a tremendous viewer drop. Now, some people would say what you see on the screen is kind of part of it, with YouTube TV basically taking away from people watching the show or the game on actual ABC or ESPN, which I think is true. But the ratings have been down. They've had a lot of politics in it. I will post a video about politics in the NBA and the propaganda, especially in their video game. That should be coming up. I'll probably post that video after I post this one. But it's the WC. Congratulations to the Warriors. They've got another championship. Do you consider them a dynasty? You have to. Within the last 10 years, four championships within the last 10 years from 2015. So let me know how you guys feel down below about my preview into next year. Not looking at the NBA draft yet. So WC, I gotta go. Video's too long.